Armstrong scores twice as Scotland hit back to beat Armenia in Nations League. Stuart Armstrong hit a double as Scotland overcame a difficult start to beat nine-man Armenia 4-1. Scotland fell behind early on in Yerevan and endured some anxious moments after Armstrong's quickfire equaliser. But the midfielder netted in first-half stoppage time, moments after Armin Hovhannisyan had committed two yellow card offences in the space of 5 seconds, and Scotland made the most of their advantage. John McGinn and Che Adams were on target early in the second half as Scotland sealed 6 points from their opening 3 Nations League games before the hosts had another man sent off in stoppage time. Scotland boss Steve Clarke had been left scratching his head over his side's 3-0 defeat in Dublin on Saturday, and 3 of his defenders did not make the 2,500-mile journey: skipper Andy Robertson, John Souter and Scott McKenna. Scott McTominay was restored to the back three beside Grant Hanley and Jack Hendry, who lined up on the left, while wingbacks Nathan Patterson and Greg Taylor came in along with Billy Gilmore and Armstrong. Ireland had struggled in the Yerevan heat when they went down to Armenia in the Group B1 opener, but conditions were fine for Scotland in the Republican Stadium thanks to the 8 p.m. local kickoff time, a breeze and a pre-match downpour. Armenia rarely ventured forward in their 2-0 defeat at Hampton last week, but they showed much more attacking ambition in the opening stages and went ahead inside 6 minutes. Hanley looked favourite to win the ball out wide, but he misjudged his challenge and fell over to leave Tigran Barsagin to race to the byline and cut it back for Vahan Bachakjian to finish at the near post. Gilmore soon had a shot pushed over after a short corner, and Scotland were level in the 14th minute when Armstrong quickly followed up to slot home after Adams had failed to get an ambitious shot away. The goal did not settle Scotland down, though, and Armenia twice nearly scored from balls over the top, with the visitors being rescued by an offside flag and then a recovery tackle from the grounded Hendry. Craig Gordon soon saved from Edward Spurtzian, and Scotland continued to look vulnerable at the back when Armenia ran at them. Clarke's side began to get to grips with the game around the half-hour mark, and Adams twice threatened from long range before Patterson sliced well off target following Taylor's low cross. The key passage of play started with Hovhannisyan's late challenge on Patterson. McGinn squared up to the defender and was floored by a headbutt before Montenegrin referee Nikola Dabanovic flashed 2 yellow cards and a red. Scotland gave the hosts no time to reorganize as Armstrong latched on to McGinn's pass in the box and beat a defender before steering the ball home brilliantly despite losing his footing. The Scots hammered home their numerical superiority after the interval. McGinn turned and fired home from 6 yards in the 50th minute after Patterson had cushioned Taylor's deep cross into him. 5 minutes later, Armstrong did superbly to send Southampton teammate Adams away on the counter-attack, and the forward curled home. Scotland could have had more. Armstrong twice threatened his hat-trick, and both Adams and Taylor forced saves. David Turnbull, Lewis Ferguson, Anthony Ralston and Jacob Brown were given run-outs, and Alan Campbell was handed a debut as Scotland continued to dominate possession, although the hosts missed some late chances and Gordon pulled off 2 good second-half stops. Kamo Hovhannisyan was shown a straight red card following a wild challenge on Ferguson, and Campbell saw a shot deflected wide. Scotland round off their Nations League campaign in late September with a doubleheader against Ukraine and Ireland.